What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at an incredibly interesting idea that a good friend of mine, Cheers Mate, or Chris, came up with as a method of easing himself into the switch between moving from controller to mouse and keyboard. In an incredibly insightful video that Chris has released, he goes into depth about one of the more popular aim training games out there, which is Aim Labs. This game focuses on a multitude of different aim training exercises that will overall carry over to your favourite FPS games depending on the exercises that you decide to go through. Chris has decided to do this to help him improve and get used to using the mouse and keyboard and explore his endless benefits over a controller that this has. I'm also deciding to do this as a way of tracking whether or not an experienced mouse and keyboard player like myself can also benefit from casually loading up an aim trainer and doing a few exercises a week. Like Chris, I'll be sticking to about a half an hour session 4 days a week. This way we can directly compare our results to each other's and see if the training benefits a complete noob or a pro. And yeah, that's what I'm calling myself now. The first training exercise is Sphere Track. This activity is purely based on tracking a ball as fluidly as possible. The more your crosshair hits the ball, the higher your score goes. Something that definitely needs to be taken into account on this drill is the DPI and overall sensitivity level that you're running at, and how much mouse mat real estate that you actually have. Essentially, the lower DPI, the more mouse mat you need, but the more accurate you can truly be. As an experienced CSGO player, I've been bred to use a 400 DPI and low in-game sensitivity to maximise accuracy, but I found myself struggling to stay focused on the ball due to the lack of mouse space I seem to have. This is something that definitely needs to be taken into consideration if you're just picking up the mouse and keyboard for the first time. The next task was Ninja Shot. This looks at the ability to hit moving targets, but also gives you the ability to move as well. This challenge puts you in an environment where you are needed to be aware of all of your surroundings, which in terms of most FPS games is something that has to be looked after at all times. The rewarding part of this exercise is that it offers you the ability to act as if you are actually in a gunfight in your chosen game. Now, movement is incredibly vital in all FPS games, especially Warzone, and to be able to move within this activity gives you a much more relatable experience. Motion Shot came after that, and it focused on the user's ability to flick to and from the centre of the screen to random places in your field of view. This task can definitely be challenging at times for an inexperienced user. This is a definite exercise that needs to be focused on. Motion Shot builds muscle memory, one of the most essential skills available to a mouse and keyboard player. It is by far one of the skills that takes the longest to adapt and master, but once you've got the basics and the ability to snap or flick to specific areas within your screen, your gameplay will benefit greatly. After this was Circle Shot. This task requires users to hit a moving circle 3 consecutive times repeatedly once appearing. It can be very tricky to master this exercise, but practicing on this will allow users to put themselves into the situation of a game where players will be running across your screen and you're frantically trying to put the right amount of bullets in them to get that confirmed kill. Finally is Spider Shot. This mode reflects the flick shotting that I'm used to and have grown up with throughout playing other FPS games such as Counter-Strike. Muscle memory again, and mastering your peripherals and utilisation of your actual mouse mat space is absolutely essential when using keyboard and mouse. Using training exercises like this will ensure growth in this area, and I definitely recommend it. Now, alongside Chris, I'll be tracking my results each week in a video just like this one for the next month, allowing me to see a detailed review of my strengths and weaknesses which I can use to better my gameplay in the future. As it stands now, my scores are Sphere Track 71,410, Ninja Shot 190,601, Motion Shot 66,593, Circle Shot 143,775, and Spider Shot 53,959. Feel free to take this as a way of exploring your own skills and reach out on social medias linked below with your results or any questions that you have on the different training exercises that Chris has chosen. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll catch you next time.